you this. Coming over this way, because this one, oh yeah, we got some up here. Right here's the jugular vein, and what you'll see here, right here, what you'll see right in here, you'll see the little one, the little brown one here didn't get the blue in it. You see the little brown one is the internal jugular. The fat one up here is the external. They merge together right here. Then they come down as one, and they merge into the right and left subclavian. This one over here got busted. It got busted off of here some kind of way. You see, here's where the jugular used to come in right here. It's busted off right there. I don't know how it happened. Anyway, you got this one. Then you got the subclavian. Well, the subclavian works like this. Comes on down here, and then what happens is here's your right subclavian artery. When you get into the underarm region, it's called axillary artery and vein. When you get up here into the upper arm, and they don't have the color in this one good, and you'll see blue on yours. Most of them have got it on the left. And then when you get up here, it's the brachial artery and vein. Now, what it is, the subclavian goes for a very short distance, and I'm looking for the subscapular here, which I don't see right off the bat because it doesn't have the blue in it, so it makes it harder to see. It usually starts right about here, about a half an inch to an inch over. It goes down to the scapula. That's where you know the subclavian stops, and then the axillary starts, and it's very short. When you get in the upper arm, you're in the brachial. Now, right here, right here, what I want to show you is we're going to clear this away a little bit because I want to show you the aortic arch here. Here's your aortic arch right on top of the heart. And then over here, you've got both of them coming into the aortic arch. Both of these, the one that's here to the right, and you see it has like a chicken foot on it.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
It goes for a very short distance on this one. Usually they go up to here, but this one's a real short one. That's called the brachiocephalic artery coming off the aortic arch. It's called the left subclavian artery till it gets up here to the axillary, and then becomes axillary and then brachial down here. So now these 3 feet, like a chicken feet. How anybody here ever ate chicken feet before?
I cooked them, but never eat.
You have, Flores?
A what?
Chicken feet. You ever ate chicken feet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I've ate them too. My grandma. Anyway, they're sticky when you see the scales on them are sticky, especially up on the leg, and they're great for chapped lips. You know, Vaseline just greases your lips, doesn't help. You rub them right and it fills in the cracks on it. It's real good. But now see the 3 chicken toes right here? Well, these 2 are the left and right common carotid arteries. This is the right subclavian artery, right? Until it gets to the axillary, right? Now, again, this is left subclavian artery, right here. Now you're going to say, well, what are these strings right here? On both sides you got nerves coming down. You've got vagus, accelerator, and phrenic nerves. Of course, the accelerator stop at the heart. Vagus keeps on going down to the intestine. And the phrenic nerves stop at the diaphragm, don't they? Phrenic nerves stop at the diaphragm. We're right here. Let's see, where's the other side of the diaphragm here? There it is.
Will the uterus be in that area too?
Oh, this might have gotten. This one. Well, there's a little bit of it. See the phrenic nerve almost got busted here on this side, but there it is. And then over here, we're going to have that when we do respiration. There's the other phrenic nerve runs along the inferior vena cava here. This is superior vena cava, right? These are brachiocephalic veins draining from the subclavians and the jugular. And then, when you come down here, this is interesting. This is really easy to do because once you come through the diaphragm, let me show you the descending aorta, the descending thoracic aorta here. Now, right on top of it, you've got this little old tube here. This tube right here. See, I'm grabbing that little white tube I pulled out right there? It's the thoracic duct. That's the thoracic duct. You can go in somewhere else and get a hold of it, too, you know. Like a little bit below here, you know, grab a hold of it. You see, this is connective tissue. Now it's real tender and soft. It'll tear real easy. So you don't want to tear it. See how I'm pulling it? Now, this is the descending thoracic aorta. When it goes through the diaphragm right here, here's what happens. And I wanted to show you a lymph node. I think I may be able to show you one down here.
And what is that? Is
Oh,
that
this
rolled?
is the
What's
left kidney.
Okay.
Left kidney. Now look at this. I want you to see this part. This is interesting. Right in here, see, this is the celiac trunk,
Okay.
which goes, celiac trunk goes to 3 arteries. The hepatic artery, gastric artery, and splenic artery. See, right here? Here is the superior mesenteric artery going to the mesentery. This is the mesentery that you see right here on the colon. This is mesentery. See the mesentery, this clear, transparent stuff right there? Now, I'll just show you this right quick for your extra credit if they got it here. Hopefully they got it. Hopefully they're going to have it to where it's got the yellow on it. Some of them don't have the yellow on it too good. Anyway, there I can see some yellow coming down there. And you can see one. This is going to be the superior mesenteric vein coming in right here into the, oh, and here's the other one. See, right here, here's the, this is the one, this is the gastrosplenic vein coming in right here, going to the liver. This is the big old hepatic portal vein, right back here, behind here. See the yellow? See where those two come off like a Y? See, here is the hepatic portal vein for your extra credit. Here's the gastrosplenic vein going over here toward the stomach. See, here it is going to the stomach. Right here. And this one's going to the stomach, and it's going also to draining the spleen. This one's draining the superior mesenteric. Then when you get up here, there's the hepatic portal vein. Right up going into the liver. See it? They did get it yellow. Now watch this, y'all. Right in here, coming down here, of course. Now once the aorta goes through the diaphragm, it becomes the abdominal aorta. Now over here they got a lot of blue over here and covered up some of this stuff a little bit, but I'm going to reveal it anyway. You know, I know what to do with it a little bit. There we go. Now, what we got here, see, is the renal artery and vein right there. Does everybody see them? Red and blue. And what they do, see, now coming in here, it came out when they injected it with the hypodermic. Some of this got out, but here's inferior vena cava down here, right? Coming down this way, yep. It's a lot bigger than the abdominal aorta. It's bigger than the abdominal aorta. Now, why are the veins that run along, just like here on the renal, why are the veins bigger than the arteries? Well, the arterial tree only has 30% of the blood volume. They must be taking a break. And the only have 30% of the blood volume, and the veins have 70% of the blood volume. So you need to have bigger vessels for the veins, right? Makes sense, right? Okay, coming down here, this is a female. Here's her ovary.
Okay.
Here's her uterine horns. This is where you get the pregnancies here. Uterine bodies here. This is urinary bladder. You don't want to hurt that. And then when you come down here, what you got on each side, folks, you'll notice, on each side you have the iliolumbar arteries and veins. Now here's inferior mesenteric artery. This is superior mesenteric. Well, we don't have that one. I didn't give you both of them because once you got one, you know the other one, right? When you come down this way, here's what you got. And here's what we'll do down here. See, on this, we don't have to worry as much because she doesn't have a spermatic cord. So we can kind of get this. Have you got a pair of scissors right here by any chance? Can I have a pair of scissors if you don't mind? I think it's a good idea. Not that way I won't splash anybody. I can't move as quick, but I don't want to splash anybody. That's what I'm going to do right there. Pull this back. Right? I have splashed myself in the face too, y'all. Trying to hurry up. And that just slows you down. It burns your face a little bit. That phenol burns your face a little bit. Now, coming right up here, see, I've already shown you the femoral artery and vein. And you'll notice the string, those white strings that are real tough, running along with the artery and vein, well, that's femoral nerve fibers.
Okay.
Coming deep, diving down deep in the knee is where the femoral artery and vein stops. Well, coming right off of the vein, femoral vein, is this great saphenous artery. I mean, it's great saphenous vein that travels on the surface, right? This great saphenous vein is what that's the old way of doing cardiac bypass surgery, is pulling that out. Of course, you get recurrent cellulitis doing that. You know what cellulitis is, right?
Infection.
Yeah, the infection in the leg, which will kill you. It's dangerous. My dad's had it about 4 times, 3 or 4, maybe 5 times. And he had his removed, you know, and then they also use, mainly, what I'm going to do, I'm not getting that. I don't want them to cut my sternum, and I want them to use only the costal arteries up here, which come off the little small arteries coming off the ribs, you know. Now, coming right here.
What's that, shiny, a bone?
No, that's some kind of connective tissue.
Okay.
Now, right here, that's what I think it is. I believe it's connected. No, or it could be where nerves are coming down out of here. I'm not sure. I think it's connective tissue, though. I'm not sure what that is. I wish I knew the needle. I've had people ask me that, and I hadn't had a chance to look it up. But I do the arteries, veins, and lymphatics. Now, again, thymus. Here's the spleen, y'all. And I was down here looking for, there's a lymph node right there. See it? See that bean-shaped lymph node right there, y'all? There's one.
Okay.
And I showed you the thoracic duct. So I showed you thymus, spleen, thoracic duct, and that larger size lymph node. There are a lot of little ones, all these little oatmeal-looking things you see in the adipose tissue. And you got lymph vessels running with them. See them? You got lymph vessels, and you got lymph nodes in there, and little fat pods, you know, adipose pods. This is the urinary bladder. Now, what I want to show you here is this is where the cat is different from the human. It doesn't have common iliac arteries. It has external iliac arteries and internal iliac arteries. The vein, and that's what's different. Now, if you come down here, also, you'll notice where the inferior vena cava ends. Let me show you this part. I'm coming to everybody, y'all. Coming to everybody. I'll beat you. Who's ready for me? Who's ready for me over here? Ready for me next. Okay. Now look. I covered all this stuff, didn't I? Quick. Now watch. I'm going to pull this back. Now I'm going to come in here like this. And see, here's where the common iliac vein starts. Now coming down here is where the internal one is. These are left side, right? Left internal right down here. There it is. See the left internal right here? Is there another blunt probe up there for me, y'all? See, here's it. It's diving down deep. The internal one's diving down deep. Now when I come here, this becomes the external. This becomes, see where that's pulling it down right there, y'all? That internal's pulling it, causing it to hump up on each side right here. Now, the internal's going down. Now, when you get up here and you see this happen, particular, this is the deep femorals diving down deep right here. They dive down right about here. You can see them sometimes. But when you get up here, the common iliac vein only goes for a short distance here, and this is where you dive down for the deep femorals right in here somewhere. I'm trying to find them. There they are. There I see it. There they are, right there. You have to clear away a little bit. But now, here's where your femorals start. Right there. And they keep going and dive in the knee, and you have this great saphenous coming up. Thank you. I'm going to the next one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, who's ready for me now?